This video explains the 12 golden rules for digital transformation. It's become a necessity for organisations to embrace the benefits a digitally focused business strategy can provide in what is increasingly a digital world. Your strategy for transformation should ensure that the right preparation is made to support your organisation in attaining a new digitally able operating model within a 3-year period. Most RPs are still at an early stage of this process, but those who are advanced, both inside and outside the sector, tend to display the same characteristics and follow a similar methodology. So I'm going to go through a number of the golden rules that will aid you in your transformational journey. Golden rule number 1, lead from the top. In addition to a clear leadership vision, cultural change will be critical to the transformational process. Change needs to occur across the business, not in departmental silos, so leadership from the top is critical. The CEO does not need to directly manage the transformational process, but if not, they need to guide and provide their full support to those that do, assisting and challenging all stakeholders along the journey. Golden rule number 2, benchmarking. In order to measure and celebrate achievement, you need to understand and qualify your current position. Targets and objectives can then be agreed and their success measured. Interview management, staff, customers and stakeholders as part of this process. This will provide an insight into the challenges and an indication as to how processes can be improved, whilst also involving and getting buy-in from those interviewed from the very start of the process. Golden rule number 3, create the digital vision. Once you have an understanding of what you want to achieve, produce and publish your digital strategy. Specific objectives are not necessarily required at this stage, but the strategy will help ensure that your stakeholders understand your vision and appreciate what ultimately is to be achieved. Golden rule number 4, prioritise. Calculate the anticipated return on investment of projects, whilst also considering the positive impact on services and also if any significant business challenges will be overcome. Use this information to prioritise projects and develop an implementation plan. Prioritise in terms of greatest short to medium term investment gain. Very importantly, quick wins will often be identified, and these in themselves can often fund any investments made in creating the digital strategy itself. The output of this phase should be a defined list of projects along with their expected outcomes, so providing the foundation for the project plan. Golden rule number 5, digital by choice. If a customer feels that digital services provides a quicker and easier method of achieving their goal, then they will select digital channels by choice. Solutions and processes must have customers in mind, promoting online 24/7 self-service, whilst ensuring that non-digital channels remain available for those who need them. Golden rule number 6, automate. Ensure where possible all processes involve truly automated self-service. The necessity for manual involvement must be completely removed. Digital services can be carried out manually, but it doesn't work the other way around. Manual involvement at just one point in the process can completely defeat the whole object of what is trying to be achieved. Golden rule number 7, smartphone first. Experience indicates that the majority of your customer engagement will be via their smartphone. Ensure that anything designed for customer use considers its use via smartphones first. Golden rule number 8, be ready to digitally assist. Channel shifting services online will liberate staff for other duties, and they can then assist and train those who need support to use digital services. Many who struggle initially will embrace digital channels with time, and they just need help and encouragement. Golden rule number 9, incentivize and motivate. Never assume that if you develop something, it will be used, regardless of how wonderful you might think it is. To achieve adoption, it needs to be promoted and the motivation of those targeted considered. Both a carrot and stick approach is usually required. Financial incentives and penalties are often introduced, and other channels of communication are commonly made less attractive. Golden rule number 10, analytics. Use online tools such as Google Analytics to qualify what is being achieved. If analytics show that specific services or web pages are not being used, then change or dispose of them. If changes are made or digital initiatives are promoted, use analytics to evidence what improvement is achieved. Analytics can also provide a wealth of information about those that engage with you, their demographics, the devices they use, how long they take to perform tasks, and any key search words they may use. Golden rule number 11, data is king. To succeed, it is essential that your data is accurate, available and secure. This is not only a fundamental component of digital engagement, but it will also help you to provide both the information you need to run your business and ensure that you are compliant with security legislation. Ensure your data is complete and accurate. Data cleansing support and tools are available for this. Ensure that data held in multiple systems is consistent so that there is just one version of the truth. Map the data and gather it into a single location if need be. Golden rule number 12, cultural transformation, often the most difficult of all the rules to achieve. For the introduction of digital services to achieve their true potential, cultural change is essential. Ensure you involve those that are important to that success, particularly if there is the fear that they will be resistant. Celebrate success wherever possible. This will counter the challenges you will inevitably encounter, promoting what is being achieved and recognising and rewarding those that have been fundamental in its success. The rate of adoption of digital services increases with every year that passes. Smartphones now outsell toothbrushes, and some digitally focused businesses that didn't even exist a decade ago are now amongst the most successful in the world. The recipe for successfully achieving digital transformation is far from new, and those that complete the journey are the ones that are likely to flourish.